Once upon a time in a far-away Korea, there lived a boy who loved listening to old fairy stories. Every evening, his servant sat at his bedside and told him a wonderful story.
Tell me a story.
Okay, would you like a story about dragons?
Yes, I like dragons.
Would you like a story about tigers?
Yes, I like tigers.
Do you like stories about good fairies?
Yes.
Do you like stories about great heroes?
Oh yes, I like hero stories the best.
As the servant told stories to the boy, the stories had to go into an old leather bag. It hung by the drawstring behind the boy's closet door. They had to remain there until the boy shared the stories with someone else. Do you share the stories?
No, they are my stories.
But you must tell the stories.
No, I will not.
You see, the boy was selfish with the wonderful stories, and as time passed, the boy grew. The stories inside the bag got smashed together.
We want out. Please tell my story.
There is no room. Stop pushing.
Time passed, the boy grew into a young man. Still, every evening the servant would tell him a story. The leather bag was too full now, and yet the selfish young man wouldn't share. The stories grew angry, and the evil stories hatched a terror. The good stories were afraid of the evil stories, and so they kept quiet.
No more stories. I said, let us out.
There is no more room. Hey, stop pushing.
There came a time when the young man wanted a wife. The servant was asked to pack for the trip. He went into the young man's bedroom to pack his trunks. He was surprised to hear little voices coming from behind the door.
So he is to be married. Yes, you will have good food and new clothes.
And we are stuck in here. It's not fair.
He will leave us in this old bag. We have been here a long, long time.
Chill. Let's get him. Then we'll come out.
There is a good idea. It would be nice to be free.
Yes, it would. Let's do it.
The servant peered into the leather bag and plunged with the untold stories. It wiggled and jiggled, the sides bulged out as the angry stories argued. The servant listened as the stories continued, making everything pointless.
It is a long trip. Yes, it is. He will be hot and he will get thirsty.
Yes, he will.
The water story is one of my friends.
He is?
Yes, I will ask him to hide well. And then what? When the boy stops for a drink, the water story will get him.
That might work. Yes, it might work for one of the tests.
The old servant his eyes grew wide as he listened, but he didn't interrupt. He had to know exactly what to do.
It is a long trip. Yes, it is. You will be hungry.
Yes, he will.
The strawberry story is one of my friends.
It is?
Yes, I lost my friend to hide in the strawberry field. Then what? When he stops to eat, the strawberry story will get him.
That might work. Yes, it might. Or if it doesn't.
The faithful servant kept listening because he loved the young man in spite of his selfish behavior with the wonderful stories. The bag wiggled smoothly.
It is a long trip.
Yes, it is.
When he gets there, he will have to get off his horse.
Yes, he will.
I will make sure a bag of rice is put under his feet. And then what? When he gets off, he will fall off the bag of rice.
That might work.
Yes, it might.
Yes, it might.
But what if it doesn't?
The servant leaned closer to listen to him. Not only was the servant a wonderful storyteller, he was also an excellent listener.
It is a long trip.
Yes, it is.
When he gets there, he'll have to sleep.
Yes, he will.
I'll make sure a snake is under his sleep.
And then what?
When he goes to sleep, the snake will get him.
That might work. Yes, it might.
Then he'll be sorry for keeping us in this bag for so long.
The old servant felt awful. He wanted to tell the young man what he knew, but he was sure that his master would not believe him. He tried to think of a way to save his master. Finally, he had a solution. He went to the young man. Please take me with you on the trip.
No, it is too far and you are too old.
Please, I would like to go with you.
Okay, you can come too.
They had packed the belongings and all of them. The old servant led the young man's horse After riding some time, the young man became thirsty. The servant remembered what he had faced.
Let's stop. I need some water.
We cannot stop.
Why not?
The water smells bad.
It does?
Yes, it does. Of course the water was fine, but the old servant knew what the fox story had said about the dangers near the well. The servant was glad to have saved his master's life. So they went down on the road. Soon they passed a field of strawberries.
Let's stop. I want a strawberry.
We cannot stop.
Why not?
The strawberries are not good.
But they look good.
No, they are not good at all. And so they went on their way to the old servant was happy because the young man's life had been spared once again. In time they arrived at their destination. The old servant saw Dad's place in the well, just as the spies had said.
Let me get off the horse.
No, we cannot stop here.
Why not?
Dad will tip you over and you will fall.
It will?
Yes, it will. And that was how the young man was saved for the third time. The old servant was very happy.
I am tired.
You are?
Yes, I will sleep here.
Here? This is not a good place to sleep.
It isn't?
No, not at all. Suddenly the old servant drew his sword and slashed on the mat the young man was to sleep upon. He killed the snake that lurked beneath the mat.
What is going on here?
The stories are mad. They wish to hurt you.
What stories?
There are stories in the bag.
I did not know that. You saved my life.
Yes, I think I did.
Thank you. But why are the stories mad?
Stories need to be told. They have no more room in the bag if they are not told.
And I have to keep them. And I've kept them in there.
Yes, you must tell the story.
I will do that. Thank you.
After the young man forgot his selfish ways and told a different story every evening, just as the servant had done for him, he turned out to be an excellent storyteller. The stories were released one by one, and there was no more complaining. The leather bag because there was no more crowding, and the old servant was had to live out his days with the young man, his family, and the stories. The end.